Hi everybody, Shannon and Karen with Wandering Out Yonder. Well, we have decided to get out on some adventures and exploring. We decided to take a trip over to Delaware to check out the state of Delaware. Anyhow, we're going to be visiting some of the state parks and we're going to be sharing with you guys what we're finding. This is kind of a no plan. We're just going to visit and see what we see and we're going to share it with you. All right, so we are in Lancaster, PA. And right now the farmers at this time of year are preparing their fields, and we are in Amish country, so I've had an opportunity to kind of videotape their way of life, and I'm going to share it with you because I know there's a lot of people out there that have probably never seen that before, so I'm going to share it with you. We are in Auburn Valley State Park. This is the newest state park in Delaware. It's part of a mansion that was once here, an industrial area that was once part of the this area of Delaware. That's where we're at. We're in Delaware. Anyhow, we thought we'd check it out. We're here, So again, we are at Auburn Valley State Park in Delaware, just over the Pennsylvania state line. This is the mansion up here that I was talking about. And we just found out the claim to fame for this area are mushrooms. This used to be the mushroom capital of the world or something. So I thought we saw a bunch of mushroom farms on the way up. I think it's really interesting. But anyhow, it's a cute, quaint little town. We're just going to go check it out. All right, so this is the map of Auburn Valley State Park. So we're going to go check out a couple of different things here. But it boasts a, I believe it's a museum. It's the, Marshall Steam Museum and Carriage House.
Oh, wow, you're right on the border.
Yep. We just crossed over. So again, part of the history here is this is an old paper mill. The remnants of it here. And the mansion is up on the hill up over here from the early 1900s. That's what all this is. And we are at one of the bridges. This is really a cool bridge. It crosses over the creek here. All right, so this is the Marshall Bridge. This is kind of cool. Anyhow, it was dedicated to the Marshall family. All right, and the Marshall family bridge, formerly McIntyre Bridge, is an 1883 bowstring truss bridge from Iowa. It spanned the Skunk River for more than 100 years. They disassembled, refurbished it, and brought it here, and now it resides here, which is a cool little bridge. Anyhow, it's I believe this is the Red Clay Creek here, or Red Clay River, that runs past this old paper mill. This was once an industrial area, and the paper mill was part of the industry here, which in turn is why there is a mansion up here. The people I think that owned it lived up in this mansion. Anyhow, it is known for, again, mushrooms, mushroom capital of the world or something, and also has a pretty extensive steam engine museum, cars and trains, I believe.
Okay, so it says Thomas and Ruth Marshall donated the property. Tom and Ruth's donation of Auburn Valley State Park. The park was founded on their core 4-acre donation comprising of the family home, the Marshall Steam Museum, and the Auburn Valley Railroad.
All right.
Look, it's like a mini steam, like for kids.
Cute. Very cool. Wow, what a great thing to do. All right, there you go. All right, again, guys, this is, from what I understand, Delaware's newest state park. It's not huge, but it's a really pretty area. They do a lot of weddings and events here. I know that. It's
Used
a really
to be a
pretty
nature preserve.
Yeah.
That they just turned into a state park.
Right. Very nice. cool bridge, beautiful mansion up on the hill, so we're gonna go check it out. All right, so again, there's the bridge, pretty cool. And there's trails all back in there, you can ride your bike on them. And then over here, I think that's the park office. And it looks like an old railroad depot building. It's kind of cool. Take you past to take a look at some of the... This was the paper mill that's in front of us here. And this was part of the industry back then. And what drew people here. Okay, so this is the mansion, and I'm just gonna do a little filming around here. They're doing a lot of maintenance right now, but they do tours here. The museum and the mansion are open on Thursdays and Fridays that you can go inside. We're not here on a Thursday or Friday, so we can't go inside, but the gentleman who owned it had a train that he would take the kids around on. And you can see, here's the tracks right here, and it goes all the way around the property. But this is the mansion. Oh, look at that. Here's part of the train right here. It would come through here. It's kind of cool. But this is the mansion that they lived in and that they donated. And then there's some more buildings back in here. But this is pretty cool. This is where you would buy your tickets if you decide to come here. They do steaming days. And this is the gentleman right here who rides the little steam engine. Takes people around. They do all kinds of events during the summer and spring and fall. All right, so we've made it to Lums Pond State Park. This is kind of cool. I like the little bench.
Oh, wow, it's all carved out of wood.
Yeah, it sure is. That's pretty cool. So you can see the canoe, and it looks like a crane. And a beaver, maybe. It's a beaver. That's pretty cool. All right. All right, just checking out another one of the state parks here in Delaware. There's a park office and a nature store here. We might go check that out. Okay, so this is a first for me. A bait and tackle vending machine. All right, so we are at Lums Pond State Park here in Delaware. They have beavers here, so we thought we would take a little hike out on one of these trails out to the pond because we were told that you might possibly see them, so we're going to check it out. So we are on the Swamp Forest Trail. It's just a little loop trail. We were told by the state park attendant in the visitor center that the beavers are out sometimes. They are nocturnal, but sometimes you do see them in the daytime. There have been sightings, so we thought, well, we'll get out and check it out. We're game. That's what we're doing. All right, so you can see their handiwork is all through here. I'll show you another one that looks like they've been chewing on. Here. Yeah, they've been working hard on this one. All right, so we're near the nature center right now, and there's a bit of a boardwalk trail that takes you back through the woods. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, Shannon says it's called Well Hollow. It looks like it's probably handicap accessible. So you could,
stroller friendly.
Yeah, stroller or wheelchair. But you could easily, it's just a tiny little trail. It's nothing major. You could just get out and stretch your legs and be in the woods a little bit. There's little benches along the way. Again, we are at Lums Pond State Park in Delaware. And there's, like I said, it's a boardwalk trail. You can see it up here. And it just kind of circles around in a lollipop. Okay, so we've made it to Cape Henlopen State Park. Only took me 3 tries to get that out right.
Well, we are in like super southern Delaware.
Yes. All right, so this is an old fire tower. It looks like you can go in, so I think we're going to go check out the fire tower. All right, so here we go. Yeah, built from 1939 to 1942. All right. It protected the shores during World War II and up to the last 20 years. But yeah, pretty cool. All right, so yeah, we're gonna check it out. All right, so here we go. Please use the handrails.
Cool.
Yeah, so here you go. Oh, and I don't like heights, so yeah.
Very
All right.
Oh, they're nice steps though.
Yeah, they're not rickety like those ones, or you can't, they're not slatted. The one fire tower we went in, where was that, Shannon?
Cook Forest.
Yeah, that one was a little scary because you could feel the wind pushing it around, and the steps were slatted.
That was wood. This is a concrete tower.
Yeah, so,
The steps are nice. They're not like gigantic steps.
yeah, all right. So we have not made it the whole way up yet. You can see out there, I think that's the ocean. Yeah.
That's the bay.
Oh, okay.
It goes here.
All right, so I was wrong, that's the bay. But you can see that's the other fire tower. And then over here is the other fire tower.
It looks like there's maybe one way over there.
And there's a lighthouse way, I think it's, yeah, right there. That's the lighthouse. All right. Huh. Pretty cool. All right, so that's the ocean out here. That's the ocean out there. Okay, if you remember, I was telling you there's a fort. There's the gun. There is a bunker right there. So we may have to take a little ride over there tomorrow and take a look at that area. But that's an old military base over there. It's pretty cool. Okay, now when we were up in the tower, we were showing you guys this old military base. This is it over here. Right now I think we're gonna head out and check out this historic area and share it with you. All right, so again, this is that military area. Fort Miles is what it was called. And you can see the old military buildings, and they still have some of the equipment here, artillery and so forth. This was here up until World War II. There you go.
It was designed to protect the Delaware Bay and River from German warships.
We are looking at going left here on this Pinelands Nature Trail. All right, so just off of where the Fort Miles, I'm sorry, historic area, there is a trail called the Pineland
Nature Trail.
Pineland Nature Trail. That's what we're on right now. And it's a sandy, pine needle covered trail. And we're just kind of walking out to see where it takes us.
All right, so we are back at the site. Got some dinner going. Okay. Windy and sand. Guess what that means? Band dinner. All right. It is going on 7 o'clock. We are winding down for the night. Karen is in getting ready for bed. I've got our tea going at the back of the van. And we're going to be calling it a night. Going to get up and go do some exploring tomorrow. Bye, guys.